9/11. To gauge your knowledge of 9/11, a key question is, how many towers fell that day? And before I answer that, I'll share a little story of my perspective from it. Because when September 11th happened, I was in Haiti building houses. And we went in and we saw the news, and already they were saying that it was Osama bin Laden that did it. And I was the only person in the room that had ever heard of Osama bin Laden. And eventually there was no more news and we had work to do, so we just went back to work. So I didn't have the days of staring at the television screens wondering what the hell was going to happen. It was also pretty clear what was going to happen. You know, the responses of American imperialism to this were pretty obvious. You don't know exactly how it was going to go down, but something was going to go down. And so something certainly did. And the answer to that question is 3 towers fell in that day. One tower near the other 2 that didn't get hit by a plane, that had a couple of low-level fires in it, just went down whoosh, like this. And if you want to learn more about that 3rd tower and why all of this looks like a controlled demolition, 9/11 Architects and Engineers for Truth. If you look up their name and explosive documentary, there's a good 1-hour documentary by a bunch of professionals about why this exactly looks like a controlled demolition and why buildings like this don't fall like that and haven't before. I'll put a link in the episode notes as well. All that to say, I don't know a ton about 9/11. I like studying conspiracy theories that are older because a lot more of the bodies have been unburied and you know what happened, like the JFK thing, or the assassination of Malcolm X. But you get to see how often the intelligence agencies repeat their patterns. They're still just bureaucrats. They do things a certain way. And they set up fall guys, like Oswald. And the fall guys in this case were the actual people who carried out the attack. But that's what the FBI, that's what the CIA does. They hire the people who would make sense to be the killers, and then they orchestrate them. And they run them around, and they leave memos that are meant to be seen by investigators later to cover up their trail. And everything about this seems like a classic U.S. conspiracy about how we've done it before. So, like with most conspiracies, you're never going to know exactly who pulled the trigger, which countries are in bed with who, but if you want to learn more about it, there's a lot that you can learn about it. And it's an important thing to know. It's that evil out there in the world, and it's a good day to remember that.